All right, guys, we're going to roll into it today because we've got some news coming out from Disney that I never thought I would see. But we're going to take a look at some of the stuff I've gathered over the last week. So let's get started. So the first bit of news that I have comes from Seinfeld. Jerry Seinfeld was recently asked about possibly having a reunion with Seinfeld. And he went on to say that I have a little secret for you about the ending, but I can't really tell it because it's a secret. So he is hinting that Seinfeld may come back. We all know that Frasier came back with a reboot. I have a review of that up on my channel now. You can go check that out. But yes, there is a possibility this show could be coming back as well. Now, this is very interesting. Disney is finally starting to see the error of their ways. And it says Disney CEO is reportedly exhausted and overwhelmed after multiple box office flops. Now, I don't think everything they've done was terrible. I did see, I went and saw the Haunted Mansion movie, and I really liked that movie quite a bit. And I think it's a great family-friendly movie that is great for families and should be watched. I think it's now on Disney Plus, if I'm not mistaken. And you should check it out if you haven't seen it. I think it's a really good movie. But it says Bob Iger, who came out of retirement last year, is reportedly feeling the strain of Disney's woes. Sources describe him as overwhelmed and exhausted as he faces diminishing attendance at Disney World, a loss of Disney Plus subscribers, and box office flops. He has come out and made comments that he has seen the error of their ways. He knows they've gone too far with pushing certain agendas and that they will be pulling back, but it might be too late. All right, so let's get an update on the SAG After talks. We do have the SAG After Strike continuing. The writer strike, the WGA, is over, but we still have the actors striking because of the stuff that was put in their contracts, and I have talked about that stuff in past updates. But what's crazy is they did meet, and they have suspended talks. In fact, the studios have completely cut off talks entirely because they said that the gap between the two parties is too great. Now, I know some SAG-AFTRA members, and they have said that this strike is scheduled to continue all the way through January, possibly February, and even further if they cannot come to an agreement. So they are in this for the long term. So get ready for stuff to be postponed and pushed back for even a longer period of time. Now, I thought this was interesting. It says Yellowstone's impact, the Yellowstone show, its impact on the state of Montana receives a candid response from real residents who claim the show has given our ranchers a bad name. Well, it's kind of interesting. We know that this stuff kind of goes on behind the scenes, maybe not with the ranchers, but with bureaucracy and politicians, some of the stuff that goes on in the show. It's obviously overdone and obviously exaggerated for the show, but I could see how some of the residents would be upset by this. It's still a fantastic show. It's going to be going into its final season because they could not come to an agreement with their lead actor there, and he won't be coming back, and so they have to end the show prematurely. Now, this is interesting. Michael Mann has offered an update on Heat 2. Yes, for people who don't know, Heat 2 is on the way. He is saying he intends to make the sequel to his classic 1995 crime thriller as his next movie. So as soon as the strike is over and things get moving, we will be seeing a new Michael Mann film. I hope it's as good as the original, but we will see when it finally gets released. Now, those who didn't know, Best Buy has announced that it is going to be exiting the physical media business for good in 2024. Now, they plan on continuing to carry physical games, but the movies will be going away, and this has been confirmed that as early as Q1 of 2024, they will be discontinuing all of their releases. I will tell you that the Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny Steelbook just went up for sale on Best Buy today. I did pick up a couple of those. because they are going to be worth a fortune. A lot of the steel books that Best Buy has released over the years are going to skyrocket in price. So it would behoove anybody who wants to make a little bit of an investment that if you like, first of all, if you like digital media and you collect stuff like that like I do, it might not be a bad idea to start collecting some of these steel books that are still going to be released and exclusive to Best Buy until they do end their partnership. Now, hopefully the steel books will continue, maybe under Amazon, but nobody knows for sure. It looks like all of the physical media is exclusively going to be moving over to Amazon because Walmart has also announced that they will be exiting. Now, Walmart's going to be exiting the game business for physical media, but they haven't said anything about movies and TV shows just yet. Also, the Frasier reboot is live. For those who have not seen this yet, I recommend checking it out. My review is up here on YouTube, and I am really surprised by how good the writing is for this Frasier reboot. You always worry when they bring something back if it is going to lose its quality, and it certainly has not. Here's more on the SAG After Strike. It says, to our fellow SAG After members, it is with profound disappointment that we report the industry CEOs have walked away from the bargaining table after refusing to counter our latest offer. We have negotiated with them in good faith, despite the fact that last week they presented an offer that was shockingly worth less than they proposed before the strike began. That's some crazy stuff, because if you guys saw my video where I went through everything that they were proposing, if they came back with something less, that's pretty crazy. So here it is. Here is the big news of this movie and TV show update. Gargoyles is coming back in live action. Now, this show debuted, I think, the senior year I was in high school, if I'm not mistaken. And this is one of the greatest TV shows I think that Disney has ever released. I love this program, and I own all of the episodes on DVD. And they are going to get a live-action Disney Plus series from the Swamp Thing writer, which is also James Wan's company, is also a part of this. So we should get something pretty dark and something interesting. And I hope that they keep the spirit of the show, and that, you know, the earlier seasons were pretty amazing, especially the beginning of the show. Really cool cast of characters. For anybody who has not seen this, it is on Disney Plus. You can watch Gargoyles. I would highly recommend it. Now, here's a little bit of Marvel Disney news, and I thought this was interesting. It says, the author of the MCU, The Reign of Marvel Studios, said, we have a quote from Kevin Feige sort of implying that, like Secret Wars, will serve as a soft reboot in which they can prune everything, bring back people you thought were gone forever. So it looks like they're going to be bringing back some characters. I think they've realized, and hopefully they have realized, that by getting away from their core characters, and this is the same problem that Warner Brothers has, that you lose the audience. You have to give the core characters, they have to be in there, and if they're not, you're going to lose the audience if you tend to sway off into a direction that nobody really cared for. All right, so with everything I just talked about, I'm most excited for the Gargoyles Disney Plus series. I hope it's done well. I will tell you that Swamp Thing is the best thing that I think DC has released in the last 5 years. And, well, outside of Zack Snyder's Justice League. I think when DC had its own show or its own app, and it was one of the shows that was on there, I think it's phenomenal. If you haven't seen Swamp Thing, go find it, watch it. It's pretty phenomenal. All right, I do appreciate the support. If you like the video, please hit that like button, subscribe, hit that notification bell. You will be notified as I have new videos go up.